Hello, my friends. Hey, hope you're having a nice day. I told you I was going to bring an update about the horrific Las Vegas massacre, and as I said, there would be new information that would come out continually as people try to get their lives back together. People who were there, it takes time to even think about if they have any sort of video or pictures to put those things out there. Obviously, the number one priority is mourning the loss of life, etc. So there are so many angles to this. There are so many things. Sometimes it's hard to know exactly where to begin. But as I said in the previous video, we know there has to be multiple shooters. There are several witnesses who say there were multiple shooters. One man, Stephen Paddock alone, while a huge individual now dead in this situation, there's no way that he acted alone. So now the focus has become the multiple shooter thing. And as we knew, there are many witnesses saying that there was gunfire, machine gunfire, automatic gunfire from more than one location and more than one hotel. So I don't want you to just take my word for it. What I'm going to do when I'm done with this video, when I post this video, I am then going to also post videos of other people's witness accounts. And when I say that, I'm referring to my Facebook account. I am not the most techie person in the world. So, some of you, like at InfoWars and Mark Dice and, others, you have all this high-tech equipment and expensive software. Kudos to you. I'm simply relying on my iPhone. But here's what I want to leave you with right now today. There was a couple staying at the Bellagio Hotel, a retired Marine. He had been in the Marines 23 years. He and his wife, I can't remember his name, I think her name's Renee. They flew in, they checked into the Bellagio. They were with family. I'll try to condense this story. When they got back to the hotel, they were going to get with some friends. And the friends, from what I understood her say, never showed up. And by this time, it's 11:30 at night. Well, they were not aware of what was happening at the Mandalay Bay Hotel. They're at the Bellagio, and they're in the lobby at a restaurant where there's piano players. And they were sitting there waiting on these friends, and all of a sudden, they heard very loud gunfire at the Bellagio. Glass was broken out. Now, I want to be fair with this witness here, because her main concern, it's the wife that gave the account, and her main concern is that her words would be twisted, which is why I'm going to follow up. Maybe in the comments section of this video, I'll post a link. I'll try to remember to do that, post a link to her video. And so to condense this, what she is saying happened is that there was gunfire just outside the Bellagio Hotel, not Echo. Okay, look, this is 45 minutes after the gunfire at the Mandalay Bay and the concert venue 400 yards away had stopped. 45 minutes later, there was loud automatic gunfire outside the Bellagio. The windows were broken out. She said she didn't see any bullets, didn't see any gunmen. But then all of a sudden, a stampede of people came running into the hotel, knocking over things, knocking over the ropes, knocking over, if I understood her correctly, electronic panels like LCD advertisement panels. She said it was a chaos stampede of hundreds of people running in. Security were telling everybody to get down. She said her Marine husband jumped on her and threw her to the floor to protect her under the table, and there was another lady under the table with them that went under the table with them. She was sobbing. So this lady, Renee, prayed with her. So all these things happened. They put the entire Bellagio hotel on lockdown. Folks, this is 45 minutes after what happened at Mandalay Bay and at the concert. And they're convinced that there was another shooter outside the Bellagio that was obviously shooting at the Bellagio. And so, like I said, they put the whole entire hotel on lockdown. They told everybody that has a room, go to your room or get, as far away from the lobby and the casino as possible. So they had a room. So they went up to their room, and the security people, were trying to do their jobs as they should. And all of this was going on. She had friends there, knows a lot of people in the media. The media has told her, her friends, close friends of hers in the media, that their executives are not allowing them to report her story of gunfire at the Bellagio. She also has friends or acquaintances or people that have reached out to her or them, this couple, that have said there was also gunfire at the Area Hotel, ARIA, the huge one. I mean, massive hotel. They're all huge hotels. And there's apparently a video account of someone at that hotel that saying there was gunfire there, and shots could be heard in the background. There's someone else saying there was gunfire at the New York hotel. So are all these people just making this up? I don't think so. There's too many witnesses, too much evidence of gunfire. And so when you put all this together, what is this? What are we looking at? Obviously, if I had the answer for that, I would certainly make it clear. We do know, we're just 99% certain that Stephen Paddock was radicalized by both Antifa as well as Islamic State. He'd been to the Middle East many times. He was a millionaire. It appears he was laundering money through the casinos. We don't know if he was an international arms dealer providing weapons to ISIS. Those things are yet to be established. But going back to this couple that was at the Bellagio, mind you, like I said, 45 minutes after what happened at the Mandalay Bay, approximately. Actually, I think she said between 30 and 45 minutes is when the gunfire started happening at the Bellagio. But you've got to understand, when you look at Google Maps, the Bellagio Hotel, my friends, is a mile and a half down the street from Mandalay Bay. There is no way that what they heard was coming from the Mandalay Bay, because there's other larger buildings between the Mandalay Bay and the Bellagio. Gunfire would not be able to get through. Even if the bullets could go that far, they wouldn't be able to go through the other buildings, the other hotels that are between the Mandalay Bay and the Bellagio. So this whole thing, I wish that all the law enforcement, and I know that they have a tough job, and I highly respect them, and I understand they have to be careful, the narratives they put out there, and they don't want to put out anything that hasn't been vetted and established as fact. I get that. But, just when you think that you can start trusting the media again, they pull something like this, and it all stinks as a big cover-up of some type. Who's covering it up? Why are they covering it up? Are the owners of these hotels afraid that people won't come back to their hotel because there's been a shooting at their hotel? Like Renee said, she thought America was bigger than this, that if you have to choose between money and people's safety always comes first, obviously. This is huge. It's extremely disturbing. There's more to be said, but time won't allow me in this one video. But I felt like I wanted to bring to your attention that more and more witnesses are coming out saying, yeah, what happened at the Mandalay Bay and at the concert venue was the biggest thing, but that's not the only place there was shooting. There absolutely has to be multiple shooters. So I love each and every one of you, And we'll continue to be prayerful for all the people, the victims, the families, and vigilant. And hope all of you have a great day. Love you, and I wish I could give you more information right now, but I feel like that is something so bombshell that if they continue to ignore these people's witnesses, it's going to come out in a way that they're not going to like. It's to everyone's benefit to know the full truth, to know all the facts, because you can't arrive at adequate justice in any way if you don't allow the full truth to be made known. We'll talk to you more.